Howdy, y'all. I just got back from Orangeburg, South Carolina, home of the Tack driver shoot. Anyways, we're going to do a whole video for you guys so that you can see what the Tack driver experience is really like. To me, it was kind of like shooting the Masters. I've shot every discipline that you can think of with rifle, silhouette, rimfire, F-class, ELR, DCM, and bench rest. And this match was a combination of group, which we shoot bench rest, score, which a lot of the other disciplines participate in, and combined it with the two for an aggregate. Anyway, it was the greatest time I ever had at one shoot. It was a combination of all of the accuracy sports into one, how would you say it, homecoming of precision. There you go, that's what it was. Like I said, this is, to me, was the Masters of rifle mastery. Anyways, you had the gunsmiths in there. You had Wayne Campbell, Jeff Pinehart, Alex Wheeler, Tom Mosel, long-range bench rest shooter. It was every discipline that you could think of all rolled into one. We shot targets that were group, and then we would switch targets, and then it would be score, and back and forth. 6 targets one day, 4 targets the next day. All the food, drink, and camaraderie that you could ask for, along with prize money. So anyway, this is going to be the video for the Tack Driver 5 experience. We want those who've never been to the range to get a chance to experience what it's like, see the benches if you plan on attending, look at the 25-foot wind flags that you look like a munchkin standing at the bottom of the things. We've got some videos of those. You can see people stand at the bottom. They look like little baby, I can't say that word. Anyway, you get a chance to see all of the people standing at the bottom of the wind flag poles in the Valley of the Flags. You'll see the targets up on the back. These are some of the targets that we shot. I'll just give you a quick overview. We shot, for score, we shot the 200-yard IBS score target at 300 meters. Not 300 yards, 328 yards if you want to be pretty close to exact. And then we shot true 300-yard group targets at 300 meters. And those extra 28 yards really make a difference and as to how you are able to compete on those targets. You saw every caliber out there from 22 PPC up to 300 WSM, 284s, you name it, it was out there. Creedmoors, it was just an incredible array of calibers and cartridges trying to compete for that $4,000 prize. And really, the 6 PPC held its own against all those other cartridges. So you don't need to go and bring a big giant boomer out there with you. The little PPC with its accuracy potential is plenty gun to compete out there, so you don't have to have a big heavy recoiling gun. I had Wayne Campbell to my right. I was on bench 9, he was on bench 10. And a lot of times we were running side by side trying to get those 5 shots down there as fast as possible. So anyways, my daughter's putting the video together. I've got a lot of segments that she's got to piece together. But I said we just want to bring this to you so you can see and experience the Tack Driver 5 as we did, from the opening ceremonies to the range over the course of the day from sunup to sundown, and the closing ceremonies. And you can see all of the winners and the losers at the end. And really, in this case, nobody was a loser. I said, I couldn't wait to register for next year. I didn't want to miss out on it. I'm going to try to go every year if I can. I've never had such a fun time at a shoot. Jim Klein was the host of this Tack Driver shoot. And if you had a show in Las Vegas as a comedian, I would pay top dollar to go see that man. He's so funny that he just never stops. So anyways, we'll sit back, get a Coke, get a beer, get some boiled peanuts if you're from South Carolina, and maybe some grits, and get ready for the show. We're out. Here we are, 4:30 in the morning. Fixing to leave the shop, head towards the Tack driver. Dwight and I got all the trailer packed. It looks like we're moving out of the shop with all the crap we're carrying. There's a new truck. It won't be new by the time we get back. If I get another hurricane. Speaking of hurricane, we pray for all the people in North Carolina and Florida and hope they have a safe recovery. Anyway, we're on our way. We'll keep you posted as we go. Well, there's our two weary travelers headed towards Orangeburg. Full moon saying goodbye from San Antonio. What? 18 hours more? So Dwight asleep at the wheel. Well, as the moon sets on our travelers, we're at our first stop, Buc-ee's. I already got to put gas in this pig. We have to have coffee too. There it is, the world famous Buc-ee's. Well, we've been at it for 2 hours now. Sun's coming up, moon setting behind us. Getting close to Houston. Dwight over here. Looks like he's still awake. There's our time to the match right there. 15 hours. Well, we're moving along. We finally made it to Houston. There's the downtown skyscrapers. Traffic's opened up pretty good. Orangeburg, here we come. Yep, Dwight's still awake. He don't trust me to drive, so we just keep going. Baton Rouge, boys and girls, going over the big bridge and the Mississippi.
There we go.
There's the mighty Mississippi. There's the mighty Mississippi. River boats. Dwight's still driving. Yeah. Downtown Baton Rouge. 741 miles, 10 hours and 52 minutes to Orangeburg, South Carolina.
Now.
Down we go. Well, we're getting closer. Pascagoula. Good fishing down there. Dwight still doesn't trust me to drive. We've only got 8 hours and 24 minutes left to go. 598 miles. And he's still awake. Put an Arby's in him and he can go 1,000 miles. Well, we're coming into Mobile, Alabama. We saw the moon going down this morning, and now we're seeing it come up again right over the trees right there. So, little by little, we're getting closer to the Tack driver, getting more and more excited by the mile. Oh yeah, I'm driving and filming video at the same time. Is that safe? We're bench press shooters. We do the impossible. Well, we're on our last legs here in South Carolina. We got 47 more miles to go. Pitch black out here. 1 star in the sky. And we're gonna turn out some Walker Road we may never be seen again.
They're dropping someone off.
So, wish us luck. We'll fill you in tomorrow and let you see who's at the match and who's not. Good night. We haven't slept yet.
On the 130. However many's here. I'm gonna call you out in front of everybody and then make you move your truck. Don't want to do that, but I also have to follow the handicap guidelines and allow it to be accessible to the line. I hope none of y'all get in that shape at any point, but life can throw lemons at you sometimes, and some people can make lemonade, some can't. Some can't even walk up the stairs without a case of beer without falling. But not gonna call any names on that and then getting a wreck and do all kind of shit. But he went over there, so we're not gonna call him out in front of everybody. But we do have some people shooting. I thank y'all for coming. Other than that, there will be lunch. If you told me you wanted lunch, there'll be hot dogs served up the hill today, sometime around lunchtime. No broys, no hot dogs with no buns. I know that's what you want, but other than that, I'm going to turn y'all loose when these people get back in. Sign up. Anybody that hasn't signed up, come up the hill. And I picked the winner yesterday. I said Hugh Williamson's going to win. I think he's going to be a contender all weekend. So see him out here, his hat on, smiling, looking, shaking his head, turning around. He's not going to be he's not going to be in the front of the light till Wayne pushes him there.
Hey, will you explain to him that stupid does not count as handicap?
He knows that. I've already talked to Andy. And guys, hold on to your stuff tight. Andy's known to sell every damn thing he's got, and he come back and borrow something. So if you leave an extra bullet on the bench or something, Andy will either pick it up and sell it, or he might try to shoot it. So y'all, and be nice to him. If y'all see he's in the top 2 or 3 and you need to throw a shot to help him out, so give him a hug or something. He needs it. I mean, he's struggling. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I got some. I think I know who gets one of these already. Wayne Campbell, come here a minute, buddy.
Damn, it's early, man.
IBS has some official screamer stickers. This is what they look like, but that's not what this is. This is an IBS official big shit sticker. Because Wayne Campbell shot a couple big shit groups yesterday. So he probably got everything anybody's ever won in the world, but he doesn't have one of these. So here, sir, Tack Driver 4 winner. If you get another one of those, you will not be Tack Driver 5 winner.
Hey, I can't have you sign him. I mean, I got
Claim that as a handicap either. There's a lot of people who haven't been here before. Welcome them if you've been here a lot. I got a lot of people that's probably 40 people, 30 people. It's their first time here. Make them feel welcome like we always would. Seth Wooten down here sitting quietly with his hood on so he didn't think I'd seen him. But he's got this thing won with a 6.5. I just want y'all to know it's already in the bag. He told me. I don't know where the bag is. It might be in the bottom of the trash can. It's in the bag. So as soon as they get back with these flags, we'll turn y'all loose. And if you need to close it or whatever to change targets, that's fine. We'll just turn the lights on. Everybody can go down together, change targets, whatever. We'll turn the lights back off and go right back on again.
one more thing. Can we push this pallet up to that bench right there so Andy can set his stool on this so he can reach the top? Hey, y'all watch this. I'm just, when he gets on the bench, no ass is up even with his head.
I've always got the potential to make it be a long fucking weekend for him.
Oh, Lord.
That ain't high enough. That's not high enough.
There's the boss.
And back here behind me, somebody that didn't get scared. Speedy showed up, but Eric Cortina didn't. So I think Eric is really scared. So if y'all see him, you know him, you want to talk to him, he's supposed to send his $100 with Speedy. I don't know. Did you do it, Speedy?
He didn't do that either. No.
He didn't send it?
No.
Are you going to pay it for him so he's got to come next year?
If I got to, I surely will.
Okay, so Speedy's going to sign him up for next year. and he damn sure hadn't bought Formula One race tickets a year and a half in advance. So he's got no excuses. Put it on his calendar. He's called out.
I'll drag him out next year.
There you go.
Well, speeding else, here's the Tack driver. 9 o'clock. First fun match of the day. $50 a man. One flag, any distance. Mike Connery with the Scarborough third. Target at 300. Little wind, big giant dip at 300. Nobody seems to be doing anything. Nobody's taking time. Well, here's what all the modern bench race shooters are using nowadays. Auto trickler. Super trickler. Reloading press. Of course, Minivori 133. There's another super trickler, or as we refer to it lovingly, a coffee maker. They're coming out next year with the new Keurig adapter for it. Another super trickler. Auto trickler. My bad. This guy's getting set up. Here's the Charge Master. I believe that's Mike Connery's. Another Charge Master. Another Charge Master. Another coffee maker. Another coffee maker. You can see the loads. 29 grains. 2910. And all the cleaning facilities here at Pistol Range. 29.8, they're shooting a little bit hotter. There's Dwight Havey, just an example of how tall these flags actually are. Dwight is 7 foot 2 inches tall. I'm lying, he's actually 4 foot 2. We got the munchkins coming in here. That's what you feel like when you're walking in the sea of flags. Look how tall that thing is, son of a gun. Holy mackerel. This is from the center of the range, right in front of the bank leading up to the targets. Look how tall those flags are. I'll zoom back in towards the firing line. They are monsters. In case you're wondering, the ones with the fluorescent green tails are mine. Like that one right there. And the ones to the left of mine, like that one, mine's on the right. And the last year's champions, Wayne Campbell's, is right to the left. We're going to be shooting ass to ass since we are right and left-handers. Side view moving from the 300-meter firing line back to the firing line. You can see how the terrain falls off. And as it falls off, the flags get higher. And Jeff Pinehart also tells me that he's got the Pinehart Stay Molly press in inventory. They just have to be assembled. And they're ready to go out the door for anybody who's interested in buying one of Jeff's beautiful presses. And here's the firing line coming up. This is the 50-yard line. A couple of people, including myself, have a wind probe out here just to tell us when maybe not to shoot. What a beautiful facility. Super clean. People love helping you. God's country. Look what's cooking. You know what you're doing, Jim?
They're not really. I didn't see nobody ask, so.
A big line for shrimp.
We'd all ordered appetizers.
People must like seafood in South Carolina, especially Dwight Amy. I'm getting closer. I don't pass out from starvation by the time I get there. Forrest Gump thing, got shrimp. Shrimp. Boiled sausage. More on the cob. New potatoes. I don't know if we had to look through an armpit there to see it.
Slide out of the way.
$5:30. Tack driver. Range is illuminated. Loading area. Everybody's getting ready for the big day. Wayne Campbell changed his barrel last night, so we know we're in deep shit now. The boy's not playing around. One more time. Here we are, the calm before the storm. Flags are out. Just barely moving. I'm on bench 9. Wayne Campbell's on bench 10. We're sitting ass to ass. I get to see the defending champion. See if he can hold his title 2 years in a row. The benches. In case you guys want to see what it's like if you come in next year. Pretty nice. My bench, number 9. Bench 10, Wayne Campbell's. He'll be having his ass set right there. You can see he's got it taped off so he can put each ass cheek right in the correct position. Nothing is off with Mr. Campbell. I'll have to get me some blue tape, evidently. We'll get more as we go. Here's my meager setup. Saber rear bag. Put my felt in it. Keep my air spread for the width of my gun. back from my hand, so if I'm waiting for a condition, it's not just hanging in the air. My big sausage right there, my hybrid rest, Lindsay top, Farley rest, Seb handle, best of all of it. My other rest are at the house. I need some more tweaking.
It is. Yeah, he's just lying again.
I've been in all of them. This is where I
30. I'm showing 30 people.
I didn't go last year, but I've been there for other ones.
All right, how many people from Tack Driver 5? Who's been to all 5 of them? Raise your hands, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then who's been to 3 or more of them? All right, so the ones that had their hands up for 5, raise your hands back up. Those are the ones that aren't that smart. And I'm going to tell you why. Because each and every one of y'all have been fooled. Y'all think this is a shooting event. That's not what this is. This is a reunion for all shooters that have a like interest in mind, a hobby in mind, that y'all can come out and all get together and leave the banners of anything you shoot at the gate or at the house or wherever. There's long-range shooters, there's groundhog shooters, there's egg shooters, there's IBS, NBRSA, UBR, GBA, who the hell knows what else. But there's plenty of people doing different things, and you're each and every one of them welcome at Mid-Carolina Gun Club at Tack Driver or in any event you want to show up at. I want each one of you to know that, but without y'all, the competitors, this event doesn't happen. Y'all pay attention to your shirts. All these people, I know many of you have been to the dinners. I'm not going to do it over and over and over again. But if you see any of the people listed on your shirt, or Roy Hunter or Alex Wheeler that don't want the recognition, y'all thank those people. Because they're the ones that make this event possible as far as financial goes without putting the burden on the shooter. So y'all thank them. Bondi Long down here wasn't here last night. He's a contributor every single year. You know, again, thank each every one of y'all to make this happen. Real quick, targets. Your first target this morning is a 300-yard IBS group target. That's what it looks like. Okay? As many shots as you want in the S for the stupid box. If your first shot this morning goes up here, you better put the other 4 with it. Because every shot counts. You cannot call your first shot. You had plenty, day and a half of practice time. If you didn't take advantage of it, not my fault. Here it is. That's your target for this morning. Everybody, when you go up for your first target, that's what it's going to look like.
The bottom's the spotter, right?
Next time you go up, you're going to have an IBS 200-yard score target at 300 yards. That's what it looks like. The bottom right corner is S for stupid again. Sighter. Shoot as many times as you want or as little as you want. If you put more than 1 bullet in any one of these boxes, it's got a red bounding box around it. It's going to count in that bull. If you put 2 in there, I'm going to take the worst one. I'm going to ask you not to shoot it twice. If you get mad and shoot it twice, that's fine. Do that too. Whatever makes you happy. You pay for the target. You want to use it all, use it all. So, well, you know you'll shoot 25. There's no big deal with that. Spotting scopes. I need spotting scopes off the pad. Completely off the pad. Anybody set up on the pad have asked for a provisional. They got it. So people on the pad, they can stay there where they're at. Equipment. My range safety officer has come up sick, so I have Mark Burns, who's a former range safety officer here as well. Is going to call all the relays but one, and I think Will Till is going to call that, I think. But either way, normally we'll call relay 1 up, and then relay 2 will go on deck. So once we do that, we'll get it rolling, and then when 2 comes up, 3 will go on deck. Smooth transitions between each. Be courteous of everybody. Keep the talking down. Anybody shooting forward of the red line, anybody not shooting, your ass is behind the red line. Don't need you up there with them, bothering them or anything. There's no rookies. There's one junior shooter. If that person needs to be assisted, they have permission to take care of that. So that's the only exception that's been granted. Does anybody have any questions for me? Well, Andy's got his own provisional, but he's trying to sell the damn bench now. I gotta be careful with him. Real quick, Hall of Fame members. If you're a member of the Hall of Fame, score, group, any of them, how about raise your hand, please? I see 1, I see 2, I see 3, I see 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see 8 Hall of Fame members here. If you're a national champion in anything you've ever shot, a yardage, a grand aggregate, 100, 600, 1,000, groundhog, anything, how about raise your hand, please, if you ever won a national? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 people. That's the caliber that y'all are shooting against. No, don't worry about that, Wes. So, I want y'all to know that the match brings some of the best shooters there is around. That's what it's about. I got fussed out a little bit for the little Thursday match. A really good shooter who's made quite a bit of accomplishments in his life called me just a few days before the match, whining like a schoolgirl. I'm not sure what he was wearing, but we're not going to talk about that. His initials are Wayne Campbell. But he goes, how about this match we got on Thursday? I said, yeah. He said, me and Jeff are arguing about Thompson. We arguing about what it is. I said, don't worry about what it is. You're good enough, you'll figure it out when you get here. And then they started fussing about I went to a 200-yard this and a 100-yard that. And I said, a match director doesn't challenge you. I said, you probably need to find another match director. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again. So I'm waiting on one person in this 116 or whatever the crowd is. I'm waiting on one of y'all to shoot a 250 at 200 yards and 200-yard target and score, and you will see a surprise. I promise you. First time it happens. So y'all get ready for it. That's about the only thing I can really change. How many veterans do we have here? Thank each and every one of y'all for y'all service. Appreciate everything y'all done for the country. With that being said, the flag is right back through the trees right there. You can barely see it. If y'all don't mind, move your hats. We're going to play a little national anthem. Back there so far for? You're not that far down the list, but damn close. Get your ass up here where you're supposed to be. You can't see over nobody. That's a lie. If you ever told one, that's a lie. Thank everybody that pre-registered. We're 85 people strong already for next year. Thank y'all, each and every one of you, for signing up. I know there's a couple that said that they wanted to wait and mail it in or whatever. I'm completely fine with that. But as of today, as of now, we're 85 strong of a field of 120. So doesn't leave a whole lot of room. And I'll put it on the computer when I get home and get all my ducks in a row and everything there with everything that's going on. So when I get back home.
Do we have an award for people that went to NASCAR races?
Yeah, we do. We got one.
I'm not mentioning any names, Eric Cortina, but
I won't say. Eric's scared. You know, he wanted in. Eric Cortina said he was coming, and I got a spot. I said, okay, you're on the wait list number 1. Okay. wasn't very long, somebody dropped out, and I picked the phone up and called him. And, oh no, I just bought Formula One tickets, so I didn't hear of any cars running up in the stands or hurting anybody. So either way, Eric Cortina's been called to the carpet, and any of the other F-class shooters that think they can compete, bring it on down here and put it on the bench. Let's see.
Come to Orangeburg.
Yeah, come on to Orangeburg and let's see what you got. I think this range, everybody understands, is pretty tough for every single person out there. And, you ought to shoot it every month instead of just shooting it every once a year. We're going to go ahead and get started. If they're not here and their money comes up, it's mine. That's in the fine print at the bottom of the registration. If you didn't see it, you didn't see it. So the smallest group of the match, shot by David Robertson. David, you want to come up here? I got a anonymous gift certificate. We got an anonymous gift certificate. The guy has registered 3 or 4 years to come, and this is the first year he made it, and he wanted to give it to you. But I need you to turn around and look this way and tell them what caliber were you shooting.
30 BR.
Okay, that's good. Wayne, you write that down. Smallest one of the weekend with a 30.
.366. But I learned from George who shot a .337, I think,
Come
last
on,
year.
big boy.
Just to show you I ain't a one-way something.
You got no money, you didn't win none.
All right, so, no, oh yeah, that'll work. So, your $30 cash option, the prizes were posted on what it is. So, in 5th place score, anybody signed up for it, the person that finished 5th in score overall, all the way from North Carolina to Indiana, Bill Jolly.
Bill. Thank you.
4th place in score. I know you all gonna be surprised. Roy, you wanna come up here a minute? I know it's not. Come on up here. I can't pronounce this name.
It's a trick,
Can you tell me what this says?
Says score, 4th place, $75.
Alex Wheeler. Socks off of it. Come on up, Alex. Third place in score. Had it kind of wrapped up till he shot several 9s. Third place scored Jeff Pinehart. Go ahead. Second place in score, I gave him some bullets. Y'all might not want him to have them. Jason Owens.
Hey!
And you score winner, instead of having a mentor, he probably needs to become one. Hugh Williamson. Group. In 5th place, Benjamin Brubaker. Oh. 4th place in group. They're all right till they shot a big one on the end as well. Jeff Pinehart.
Did you win the score with a 6?
I didn't shoot a 6.
I think that's one of them little bullets, right?
Yeah.
Good job.
It is, but he knew how to drive it.
I know.
Third place in group, Jason Owens. Second place in group, I might have had a little bit too much rum last night. He wasn't here last year to collect the money, so I'm thinking I'm going to keep it again this year. Jeff Summers.
Okay,
Can you tell everybody why you stayed today? Why'd you stay today instead of leaving?
Oh, I just wanted to have a good time.
Oh, well, you didn't have a good time last year?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. But a better time.
Good shoot.
It's the first award ceremony I've ever seen.
And your group winner, it's not a Pine Heart, but it is a Pine Heart bullet and a Pine Heart barrel.
You got that right.
Derek Laughlin.
You had to drive it through this.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spill the beans. We'll draw the tickets in a minute, but fifth place in the aggregate for the weekend, $30 cash option, Bill Jolly.
Good job, Bill.
Fourth place in the ag, Jeff Summers. Third place in the ag, Hugh Williamson. Second place in the ag, Jeff Pinehart. And your Tack Driver 5 winner will present the trophy at the end is Jason Owens. So Roy made some trophies for some people that's won this event in the past. Alex Wheeler picks on him. He calls them mushroom trophies, but it's old bent up Tack. So for winner for Tack Driver 1, Jeff Pinehart. I think, if I'm not mistaken, one individual won Tack Driver 2 and 3. Little short guy, but it's big. So Bart, you want to come on up here? So your trophy is a little bit special, kind of like you are.
Thank you.
So Roy decided that you needed not only 2 tacks, but you needed a beer can because he couldn't hit the damn tacks either. So he shot the can all to pieces, but just like the target, that's what it looks like, none in the middle, all on the outside. That's Roy did that. And last year's Tack Driver winner, he got his best barrel, probably still carrying it to Phoenix. If he doesn't win, it's going to be a damn long ride home. If he does, my phone's going to be broken.
I got news for you. It's going to be a long ride home from here.
Tack Driver. Yeah, we can do that. Something we don't promote enough, and I wish we had more of, female shooters. This was probably going to catch a lot of people by surprise, but our first place female shooter this year, Ansley Hall, 15 years old. it should be a little bit higher. Best group target of the weekend, as we all have already said, .366, David Robertson. Since the Tack driver started, we've never had a 53X target. We had 2 this weekend. So I had to break the tie by Creedmoor, just like you would break it in any other match. But I'd like to recognize both people. So Dave Moore, please come up here, and Jeff Pinehart. Both of them set a record. The current record now is 50 and 3X's. I'm hoping y'all can get a 4. So you're going to get $100 for the best score target, and you'll get a $100 match director's award. Thank you. Do the team one now. I think that'd be a good one. Let's go ahead and get this over with. So we had Wayne Campbell, Hugh Williamson, Roy Hunter, and Jeff Pinehart. Y'all mind coming up?
It kills the death to get caught up here early.
I'm sorry, guys.
Everybody meet Roy Hunter. If you ever need a boat anchor or anything,
Can somebody tell me what the name of y'all's team was?
3 sharps on the dog.
3 sharp, 1 dull. Can y'all tell me? Does anybody have any idea what that could mean? My God.
I'm sorry, guys.
Would you say thanks for playing?
Thanks for playing.
How about 3 professionals in a poem? Jeff Summers, Rob Seaman, Jeff Thompson, and Andy Shifley. Y'all want to come up?
No.
Where's Shifley? He done sold the house and everything?
He's got his little shirt on.
Shirt up. I was trying to stay back here out of the way. I didn't want the rat.
So I'm going to tell y'all that one of these 2 teams is second. And the other one's first. So y'all can shake the sharp people's hands and forget the dull guy, because his score alone was over 2 times worse than the other 3 combined. So the winner, yeah. They had a 50. Their final standings was 56 was their number. Roy was responsible for 41 of it.
I'm sorry, guys.
So, with that being said, the team winner is 3 sharp and 1 dull. They had 56. 3 professionals, 1 poem was a 65, was second. Lost Souls, Alex Wheeler, Tom Mosel, Seth Wooten, and Dave Wade was 103, was in third. Sprinkles, Team Sprinkles. I think that was Bart, Billy Stevens, Godfrey, and Janie. Somebody named y'all Sprinkles. I don't know who it was. Relentless was in next. Team North Carolina, from second last year or wherever to not even in the ballpark this year. I think we know why.
Hey, Roy.
And Team Texas, most of them packed up and left. But they were last, but we appreciate y'all riding that far to come shoot with us. You're welcome. So most of y'all know all the awards, so I'm going to run through real quick. And this is the Mid-Carolina Gun Club portion. It comes out of your entry fee. That's where all this money comes from. In 5th place score, Bill Jolly. Fourth place scorer, Alex Wheeler. Third place scorer, Jeff Pinehart. Second place scorer, Jason Owens. You score winner, $300, Hugh Williamson. Group, Benjamin Brubaker, $100. Jeff Pinehart, fourth place group, $150. Jason Owens, third place group, $200. Second place group, $250. He hung around this year, Jeff Summers. Your group winner, Derek Laughlin, $300.
Let's do this. Yeah, every one of them's in the $50 cash option. Okay. Call them up one time.
So, fifth place club award in the Ag is worth $100. Fifth place in the $50 cash option, $225, for a total of $325. Bill Jolly. Fourth place Ag Club Award, $150. Cash option, $325. Jeff Summers. Third place Ag, $200, $550 in the cash option, and one more death certificate, Hugh Williams.
Again, sorry.
Gary Munson. Second place, Ag, $700 Club Award, $300 for a grand, Jeff Pinehart. Dan Hissel. Louis.
There's two.
There's two, so we're good.
We got Barry Kennedy. And we got Jason Garrett. I know Jason Garrett bought $500 worth of tickets. He's got one in the bag. So your winner, Ag winner, $925. The club portion, $400 more for $1,325. Jason Owens. Now, when you get that done, you set that down, you got to come commit suicide.
I think that's murder. Since it's not his ticket.
So we got two tickets in here. The last one in this bag is the winner, not the one he draws. Everybody understand? The last one left in this bag is the winner. Person ought to be here. Barry Kennedy. Here's the ticket that came out. The last ticket in the bag. Barry Kennedy. Go on, Barry. So, the gun's in the back of the truck, but there's a lot of people to thank. Alex Wheeler and Roy Hunter came up with this idea when they pulled out last year. I'm not sure how much they had been drinking. Roy came up with it.
Wrong.
Who came up with it?
I was drunk and that son of a bitch talked me into it.
Like I said, there was definitely alcohol involved. There's no question. So they did it, but he just got him about a $12,000 package. So Barry, congratulations, sir. Yes, sir. All your stuff's on this bench.
Thomas ain't got a truck, it's mine now.
And here's your gun.
Hey, hold it. Hold it up. Hold it up so everybody can see. We want the work.
Roy, Alex, y'all want to come get in the picture?
Happy anniversary.
Jeff, come on.
Get a picture with us. Y'all get up there and get a picture with us.
Yeah, get in there.
Is that barrel rusting?
All right, we got one more little piece of business we got to handle before everybody leaves.
Congratulations.
Got one more thing to do before everybody leaves here. There's always the first at the tack driver. I can't believe nobody said anything, but there is a winner take all. And this year's winner of the $4,000 winner take all category is Jeff Pinehart. Woo! So what happened is Jason didn't get into the $100 winner take all. It could happen.
He said, man, you don't think you win this thing, don't waste $100. I'm like, you're right.
I said that.
Good too, man.
I said, if you don't think you can win,
Congratulations.
that's what I tell everybody.
Oh, don't you put that on there. Hi, y'all. The producer said that I should show y'all a little bit more about the targets that we shot, talk about the conditions that we had, some of my shortcomings. Not that you ever knew that I shot any, but I do have a few. Anyways, there again. The tack driver was super challenging as well as it was fun. The conditions, you were coming over our shoulder from about 7 to 8 o'clock, would come across the range, typically most of the 100 yards and maybe down to 150 yards. They would hit the trees on the right-hand side and then bounce back. So a lot of times you would see the flags coming left to right across the front part of the range, hit the trees on the back and then make sound like a U, and your flags would be moving either straight down or right to left across the range. So it's pretty tricky. You can see when the wind would let up close, about 10 seconds later after it hit those trees, you would see the flags let up at long distance, or vice versa, when it would pick up from the right to left, hit those trees, you would see the flags pick up. So there was definitely a little bit of a lull between the two. So you tried to pick it where it was kind of constant on both directions. It would kind of cancel out. But anyways, the tack driver began with a score match. 9-man group. I've shot this all my life. I still don't remember what group is as opposed to score. But anyways, we started off with a score match. Jim told everybody that the average group size at the track driver was about 1 inch. So if you've got a gun that will perform around 1 inch, you should be able to stay in the running without any mistakes on your part. My first one was right about 1 inch, 1 inch, hole 61. Had 4 pretty good ones. That wind picked up a little bit. Again, I hadn't really caught on to that U wind yet, but anyways, blew 2 out the side. I think that put me down around 30th or 35th place. And anyway, it's kind of proceeded from that. There's another nice little flat group right under an inch. And what we did, we shot 3 group targets on Saturday and then 3 score targets on Saturday. So the third and final group match that we shot on Saturday started off pretty good. Then there was that little pickup. Tell you that wind would come across the range and come back and pick it up. And so I'll start off there. You can see that pickup shot heading back out from right to left. Another fight, 1 inch, 152 thousandths. Sunday morning, started off with right at a 3/4 inch group. And finished up with some, what they were calling the Helen Keller match. You couldn't even see your range. The only thing I could see was my black square there. Wayne Campbell and I both shot this group at about exactly the same time. I think I started 1 shot ahead of him. It was bang, 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 bang. And I wound up with 1 inch 250, right 1 1/4 inch. And Wayne wound up with 1.5 inches or 1.5 inches. Damn near threw his gun down range after seeing 1.5 inches down there. But we actually never saw it until the targets came back to us. So the Helen Keller match was kind of a fun day, but you can't see your shots. Everybody was asking, can you see my siders? Can you see my shots? And a lot of times we wouldn't know our score until they posted the targets on the waiting wall. Score, first target was a 49 1X. Somehow or another, I managed to hit that X right here on the last bull. The way I shoot my siders, come up, and then just make 1 transition over across and then come straight down. A lot of people will come and shoot the sider, make a transition here, and then come up and make a second transition. And a lot of times, the setup of the gun in that transition can cause you to lose a point or an X because the gun is in a bind when you move over. So, anyways, that's how we started 49 1X. The next one, this is the one that killed me right here. Almost put me out of the run completely. This was another kind of a Helen Keller target. And I put a nice, beautiful 6 into the red right here. Next one, kind of redeemed myself. Shot another 49. Pretty happy. And then the last 2 targets on Sunday for score. This is when the score started going down. What I would do, I would see where I was aiming on my group target. When it came back, I would see my point of aim as compared to my point of impact on the target. And on these, since we couldn't really see our shots, I would hold arbitrarily up here, hoping that my group or my shots would fall down towards the 10 ring. On this one, I kept shooting and shooting, never did see a sider as many as I've got in this target right here. And a lot of times when you put 2 or 3 shots together, you'll be able to see it. But you can see I shot. I finally said, I better get on the record target before I run out of time. I held up arbitrarily up here about 11 o'clock in this red circle to put my shots down there. And on this target, it paid off pretty good. Shot 49. No X's. And on my last one, another one of the Hail Marys. I needed to hold off just about 11 o'clock on the edge of the white right here, and I've done good, but I held same place I did that previous target, and threw a couple out here that didn't help me one bit. Although I did manage to hit an X just by accident. But anyway, overall, I wound up in 5th place. A lot of people were asking how you do an aggregate shooting group and score. What they do at the Tack driver, they take your position in the group. So if you finished 2nd in the group and 3rd in the score, they combine those 2 numbers. That would give you a 5. And then the lowest numbers in the aggregate column is the winner. So you've got, if you had a 1st and a 1st, that would give you 2. And that would be 2. And then if somebody else had a 1 or second and a second, that'd be 4. So you'd beat that guy because you had a 2 and he had a 4. So it's pretty easy once you see how it's done. But anyways, thank you for coming on a journey with me to the Tack Driver. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you could go next year and get you one of these fine t-shirts from Jim Klein or some of their beautiful sweatshirts. And we'll see you there next year. Bye.